You don't even have to be anywhere near an outlet. In fact, they are an award-winning design from the famous makers of Wenko. These are winning awards all over Europe, all over the world. It's great design, it's great function, and I will tell you, if the air smells at all moldy, mildewy, damp, misty or swampy in your area of the home, we're giving you a set of 2 today. All you do is choose your color. This is gonna be the gorgeous beige. I love the sort of modern, fresh, new take on modern home design. That's gonna be the beige. This is the beautiful white, sort of a nice off-white color. We have it for you in gray, and we have it for you in blue. These are a set of 2 dehumidifiers that you never need to plug in. It's the launch, so we are gonna give you our brand new birthday price of $32.95. We also have this on 3 flexible payments. You can take your time, pay this off, interest-free. But I am not the expert when it comes to dehumidifying, but thank goodness Vonabelle Sherman is. Welcome back.
I am, thank you.
Welcome to our birthday.
Thank you, yes, happy birthday to us. Thanks for joining us. And you know, Wenko is also joining us. This is the launch of the dehumidifiers in North America. Wenko is a German-owned company, and they've been winning awards all over. They've been making practical home solutions. And we need dehumidifiers that we can put in our closet, out in the living areas, maybe in your RV when you tuck it all away for the winter when you're not traveling anymore. This is a simple, easy solution to remove excess moisture out of the air. And how are we going to do that? Well, the Wenko dehumidifier comes with this calcium chloride block. You put it inside, you just simply drop it into the unit, and it begins to attract that excess moisture from the air, dropping the moisture, the water, into the tank. And then now that can't leave moisture in the air, which makes it swampy, which could create sometimes mold in your closet. Now that was personal to me. When I moved to Florida, I didn't know that you should use a dehumidifier in your closet. So I actually had a jacket look very much like this because I left it in the closet. The closet backed up to an outside wall, and I went to go get it one day after months, and it looked like this. And maybe this has happened to you, either on your clothes or your boots. The moisture perhaps created mold. We wanted just to be able to help that situation and also take away any chance of it, anything happening to your walls along with your furniture, and get rid of that moisture in the air by collecting it into here.
Well, give us a full tour and show us exactly how this works.
I'm gonna give you the quarter tour
so
here.
Everybody can see this. By the way, you are getting 2 of the calcium chloride blocks included, so you'll get 1 box with each of the dehumidifiers that you're getting in your set today.
Now the solution, the compare to this is this. Tell me which one you'd want sitting out in your room. This is ugly and this is beautiful, and that's what Wenko did.
What is this?
This is the same kind of system that's been available. Nothing has been available that is this pretty that you could leave out and enjoy. This is only what's available. It's not pretty, it's not attractive, and so now you can have a excess moisture solution remover in a beautiful format. So here's what it is. Here's your cover. Look at that beautiful design. The reason you have that design is so you have airflow. You want the airflow because inside of your bin is where you're going to put your big block of calcium chloride. You pop that in there, and then as the moisture is drawn, it's actually attracted and drawn in, then the moisture goes into the basket. And it then better in here than in your air, in your wall, in your clothes.
And I'll tell you, nothing is worse than smelling moldy towels that were freshly laundered and you put them in your closet, but then they smell moldy a week later. Tell us what we're looking at here in this animation.
So the air is coming through the grid, which in that open design, that you put your block in the top basket. There's 2 baskets, and then the moisture is drawn through the calcium chloride, and then the moisture ends up in the basket below. Here's a real active one here so you can see. So air has come through here, it attracts and captures the moist air, dehumidifies it, takes out that moisture. Here's what it looks like when it's active.
And actually you can see the wetness on the top of the stone. So that's pulling moisture right out of the air.
Yep, you can see that.
It's actually like dripping wet. Wow.
And then So here is what we've collected. Can you see that? That's moisture that could have wreaked havoc in your home, in your clothes, in your walls, or made you feel uncomfortable by having that extra moisture. And how much moisture will it collect? Look at all of this. This is how much water, excess moisture, will be captured in the Wenko non-electric dehumidifier. Better in here than in your clothes or in your against your walls, or making you feel uncomfortable. And they're beautiful. With a set of two, you can make 2 areas be that excess moisture free. Now, when I say excess,
okay, no, go ahead.
It doesn't take out more than it should. It knows when to activate.
Okay. I like that. It actually knows when to stop taking moisture out of the air.
Correct.
It's like magic. Let me just remind you about the set of 2 that you're getting and what's included and what also we have available for you. So you're getting a set of 2. This is a brand new U.S. worldwide premiere of the Wenko non-electric dehumidifiers here at HSN. You're either getting 2 in the beige, 2 in the white, 2 in the gray, or 2 in this beautiful, I would say sort of a gray-blue color. Order blue. It's so fabulous. These are beautifully designed. The design is winning awards. With each of them, you are also getting the calcium chloride block that's going to go inside. So it includes 2 blocks. Now, if you want additional blocks, we have another way for you to order those as well. And we'll talk about how to order those. Those are just $16.95 for a set of 2. And that's $606,794 if you want to add an additional set of 2 blocks. So my next question is, Von, about how long do each of these blocks last? I mean, these are very heavy. These are serious.
They are seriously heavy.
These are serious blocks. They weigh about a pound. And that is all calcium chloride.
That's right, solid, 100%. You know, competitors sometimes cheat and put like fillers in there. Ours is 100% calcium chloride for the best excess moisture removal. And you know, Sarah, let's talk about who should be using this.
Let's talk about how long they're gonna last first.
Okay, so in an average room, depending on how much moisture it's taking, it probably 3 to 4 months.
Okay,
but if you're putting it in a really damp area, of course it'll be less. But you know, if it's goes faster, then you should be grateful, because that means it's taking that excess water that could otherwise be against your walls in your closet, creating havoc in your clothes, making an environment where mold can grow. This can just help with that, because it absorbs that moisture and makes the air feel better.
And how beautiful are they? First of all,
I've never seen anything
Let
this
me give you the
beautiful.
dimensions, because they are the smallest, most beautiful dehumidifier you've ever seen. They're about the size of a box of tissues. So if you have 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches, that's really all the space that you need to put one of these. Now you can put your dehumidifiers where you've never been able to put one before. Maybe it was your basement. Maybe it's a closet. Maybe it's a pantry. Maybe it's sort of an attic or a crawl space, or maybe it's just where you put all those sweaty tennis shoes. Maybe it's in, gosh, I mean, any sort of enclosed area where you are keeping towels, where you're keeping shoes, where you're keeping clothes. Maybe it's near your grand piano. You want to keep that moist air out of the room. This is a perfect solution for you. And now you're getting a set of 2 for our birthday price, $32.95. Means you're getting each one of these for $16. That includes the cube. And you can buy additional cubes as you need to going forward. But I love that each cube is going to last you probably 3 to 4 months. Also comes with a warranty as well. So let's mention that. That's a nice warranty, 3 years.
Yeah, that's a really nice warranty. It gives you confidence in the product, because if you've never heard of Wenko, they are a German-owned company that has been in business since the 1950s. So a really long time.
Wow, and you know what's nice about this? I was gonna say there's no parts to replace besides the calcium chloride block. There's no parts to break.
Nope, it's ABS plastic.
There's no filters to clean.
Right.
So this will like last forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, it really will. And also important to know is once you've gathered all of that moisture in your container, all you do is dump that down the sink. You know, it's all natural, it's not really toxic, so you can simply dump that, which is great. So who needs this? Well, I originally come from New York, and yes, you need it in your basement, because at different times of the season, it can be moist there. Then I moved to Florida, and I got mold in my closets, but I didn't know I was going to have that. You need to put it in your closet, especially when you don't have your air conditioning on. You're kind of neutral, so you're not absorbing any of that moisture through your air conditioning system. Absolutely in your closets. Did you know that almost all closets should actually have louver doors and not solid doors? But most of us have solid doors. That doesn't allow for circulation. If you don't get circulation, you get all that excess moisture. If you put the Wenko non-electric dehumidifier in your closet, wait till you see how much water is gathered. I was amazed because I keep one in my closet, but I pop this in my closet, and in just a week, I had collected a couple of cups of water.
That is
crazy. Could have hurt my, my wardrobe, my shoes. Somebody on set this morning said their suede boots got mold on them. But she was like, why? Because it's Florida and you had it in the back of your closet.
Right, but you know what? Even when I was living in Minnesota, I was running a dehumidifier constantly in my basement to keep out the moisture. Well, think about how much expense you're spending just on electric energy alone.
Yeah.
These are non-electric. They're working even when you're gone. I love that they are always working, even if you can't plug it in, even if there is a power outage. If you want to put this near anything electric, it's always important to keep any electric, maybe their appliances or maybe you have your sound system or your TVs. It's important to keep the moist air away. Again, it's so easy to use.
Right. So we have the top, which has air vents, draws in the water, then it goes through the calcium chloride cube, and then the humidity is actually drawn. It's amazing. It's drawn to there and takes that excess moisture out of the air. Maybe you have an RV. You know when you winterize the RV, you have to put in this or you're going to come back and find you have problems in mold growing. And also, the RV companies actually came to Wenko and said, we want you to create something for the RVs because we know once you winterize, you wrap something up that has no circulation, you're going to have excess moisture.
And remember, you are getting a set of 2. These are brand new. This is the U.S. launch, the premiere of the Wenko non-electric dehumidifiers today. Just choose your color. You are also getting 2 of the calcium chloride blocks included. Now, if you